I ain't letting that shit ride. I ain't letting that shit ride. I ain't letting that shit ride. I read the script. He's gonna fuck you up. So I mean, Michael is one thing. Michael is more Jesus just judges. So it's not a dichotomy. It's we're going right into the heart of the dragon, dealing with Christians. So you can sit there and just be like, no, 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 no. Put up your little defenses, flinty swords and things like that. Right now, I'm just kind of relaxing into the role of what he wants. So I mean, I don't think he's ever lost. There's some things that he wants to express, and it's not gonna be pleasant, but he prepared me for the role. So we're gonna do what we do. I expect the entire world to back me up on this, and if they don't, then there will be discussions. But how he's gonna go about it, I'm still reading the script, how he wrote it, and then certain things are coming back a certain way where he wants, of course, answer some questions. He's really kind of on some joke shit. Like, who did you think you were talking to? He's really kind of on that, that's not the conversation you want to have with him. But like, who did this? Who created this? And he's doing things small, which is something we were talking about, and he was basically like, all right, so you were on the phone, you didn't think I would show up, and then he wants to answer that. So it'll be amazing for a lot of people, and some people it'll still be amazing, just maybe not the conversation you were anticipating. Yeah, once you get started with something. So then he wanted me to assume this role and play this role. So yeah, it's like, I think people have the wrong idea. It's like, if people think we're just all like play puppets and just for your amusement, it's not that. It's, you were chosen for the role. Like, you volunteered for it. You wanted the role. Now you have the role. Then you play the role. But it's more like every single morning he's gonna be on you. He's okay, here's what I want you to do today. And you don't know what he's actually developing in you or what he's teaching you. So I would say, as a young kid and all that, and he found you and he was pretty much like, yo, I want you to play this role. And then you were either like, yo, yeah, tell me what to do. And then when it got hard and like his demands got a little strenuous, then people started saying, hey, I quit. So there weren't many of us left to really play the role because he was, here's what I want to teach you. And he starts teaching you heavenly things. He starts teaching you discernment. He starts teaching you all these things that you can only learn in a certain situation. So when you're looking at your life and you're thinking this is it or this is all God gave me, it's just that's the stage at the moment. That's what you're learning at that moment. So that when the next scene comes up, then you're ready for it. Because if you're not here to promote his glory, then there's something wrong. So it's you have to go through it, you know? You got to be part of it. So when he I tried my best really to make him cry. Tears of joy. I try and make him laugh. That's just how I feel about it. Cause that's how I feel about it. So then it's what he wants, and if he's not happy, you know, then it's okay. What did we do wrong? And then once you get to that certain level where you're in charge of other people, like me, okay, you wanted me to handle this flock, now you want me to handle this flock. This flock doesn't accept this flock doesn't accept this. Nobody pretty much respects American Christians. So it's been a hard position to be in where it's like American Christians are like, fuck you, like you're the devil and all this, and I'm just, okay. So you go through that every day, and then it strengthens you. It does. Yeah, it was your question. So you're Jesus. The question wasn't, so as far as being a bond servant, a slave to the Lord Jesus, it wasn't that question, right? Okay. Um, I get this question a lot, and it's kind of like I got tired of saying the same old thing, which was if somebody asked you what your name was over and over again, and then said, "Hey, prove it," what would you do? So we always try and figure out creative ways to answer that question. This time I'm gonna answer. Now your birth certificate, it came from a state, right? Just nod your head. Okay, we're in agreement. We're in agreement here. That one little tiny aspect of your entire existence is proven. Would you argue that? Now, how did you get that birth certificate if the governor didn't establish where you would get that birth certificate from, right? So you're coming from a different state, we'll say. We'll say. Now, was I born where you were born? Just shake your head. Now, how do you know I wasn't born where you were born? So it's a thing that I think will come with Christians. Right? We'll see where it goes. You know, this is the role he wants. So, of course, I was born and named something for a certain reason. So it's adding up, I guess. If people, you, what? So about your marriages, this is gonna be. Um, they're all up in the air. So once that happens, you have to kind of let it play out. You know, the person that's still alive, that's sane after everything that happens, that's the one you're gonna want to be with. So we're kind of all in this mess together. So we're figuring out as it goes, and I think that it's a more salient approach to your own happiness and your benefit to be happy about it, to be more grateful, to recognize the creator of your youth, things like that. So, last question, you, because I have a timeline. You, what? More appropriate? Lord, I get confused. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Been feeling that a lot. Ah, your impulsivity is why you don't know what you're doing. You have to wait for him to speak to you. You have to wait for him to start. Here's what I want you to do today, and you guys just don't. You're impulsive. You end up in a position where you're against him, which is the whole issue of this role he wants me to play. So yeah, we're gonna fuck you up. No, because he said I don't think that you would think it's good news, but can be, I guess. I mean, if you want to go against him, then that's on you, right? I've been through so many battles with him, like how he directs things, and you witness a lot of pain. So I mean, if it has to go there, it has to go there. And we've heard some people. At this point, we're staving off this sentencing thing for a minute. How long it's gonna last, it'll be up to him. I think we gave a season of grace to start fixing your marriages and really get more aligned. And if you just laughed it off, well, I mean, then you bitching and crying isn't gonna. He's not gonna respond to that. You know? So that's it for now. I'll be playing this role of Jesus, and then mostly because that's who I am.